Hey guys, in the last video I was super zoned out and I was texting. I was being a retard. I'm sorry. With that said, I'm gonna text some more of this video and I'll share my conversations with you. But for now, let's see what's gonna happen. It's 3 years later. Hitler is doing his little thing. Germany has obviously not surrendered yet. There's a picture of Moscow, Battle of Leningrad, you know, things are going on. Operation Typhoon, which probably has to do with Typhoon and stuff. Okay, now my mom is telling me I have to go with her to vote. Give me a second here. I don't know. I guess today is like, I don't know, the primaries or something. I don't know. I'm voting in October or whenever in November. That's all I know about me voting. I don't care about any of the stuff that I have no say in. So, I'm going with my mom to vote, and this is the tank one, I believe. The tank level is pretty short. Anyway. So, oh, this is a cool level. I like this part. Because it's like, these people are dead. I'm like, oh my god, there's a dead body. Let me get this guy. Oh, Jesus, he kicked me a boot to the face. Like, he looks like Skeletor, real time. Hey, Skeletor, get your old bony arms off of me. Like, who do you think you are? Get your hands off of me. And then they just murk that guy. And then this happens. Dimitri! This is a show of how ruthless these people are. He always has that book with him. I just noticed that. He's like, they're bleeding out, and this is what I go and do. Knife him in the stomach. Knife him in the stomach. That's because Russians are ruthless. Look at them. Look at what's going on here. They're burning the Germans out of the fields, which is pretty beast, I'm not going to lie. But it's ruthless. That's why I love the Russians in this game. These people are ruthless, and they have good reason to. They got betrayed, you know. You don't double cross them. Look at that. Ah, that's great. And it's like, press LB to throw Molotovs. I'm like, okay, let me try. And I completely waste that Molotov. But I hit that one. Hey! And look at them trying to run. Like, sit your behind down. Where do you think you're going? A couple of them got into the forest, though. We'll cut them off later. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go to vote or something. But who cares? Because I'm getting Mass Effect as soon as I get home. I'll probably try to knock out some homework while she's going to do her little voting thing. And, you know, everything's going to be a good time. Now we're going to talk about Joseph's Reading Corner while these Germans are just getting absolutely... These people are getting demolished. We're pushing into their land now. I think that's what's going on. I kind of couldn't hear the story. So I'm pretty sure we're pushing onto German territory. Because that's why I said now we're on your land or something. Oh wait, yes, because it's called their land, their blood. So yeah, we're pushing onto their land here. And got a text message, sorry about that. Pushing onto their land and we're just wrecking them. The Soviet Union are ruthless. The German are ruthless, but they're kind of like those wimpy bad guys. Like, they'll be ruthless when they know you can't fight back. They'll take you out, but when they're getting put on the ropes, they're gonna surrender. Japan, on the other hand, they're ruthless no matter what. They're ruthless until they die. But yeah, Germans are not. Anyway, while we're watching these people get demolished, and I'll try not to miss the end of the video this time, like I did last time. But why do I have like these long pauses? Like, that is not good for commentary. That is not good for... Oh, that guy got shot in the shoulder. That is not good for commentary. Anyways, let's talk about Joseph's Reading Corner. Yay! Yay! I'm currently reading... I'm gonna try to read The Hunger Games. My friend just found her book, and she's gonna let me borrow it. So I will probably knock that out this weekend. But I didn't think she would find it that quick. So... basically, I'm gonna read Hunger. I started Steve Jobs' biography by Walter Isaacson. I forgot his name, but Anyways. God, I'm just like so distracted by these text messages. That book is good. That book is good. I've read 10 pages, and that book is good. Like I'm just quite the reader. You can tell 10 pages. Wow. But it's so good because whatchamacallit, like they just start with it when he's a kid, and then they first, I mean, before the book actually starts, he basically says, you know, how I came to be writing this book. You know, Steve came and he asked me, and he was like, I didn't want a part of it. And it was crazy how, you know, he tried to he was like, I don't want to be a part of this book. I don't want to have any say in it. I want it to be truthfully honest. I want you to tell like my baddest, my worst moments, and my greatest moments, you know? So I thought that was pretty cool. And just the research that went into writing this biography, I didn't realize how much research went into the biography. Like, he contacted Bill's friends, his ex-girlfriends, some people he fired, all that stuff, you know, just to create this book. And he also did Walter Isaacson, I'm pretty sure his name. Before he wrote this Steve Jobs book, he wrote an Albert Einstein, or a Benjamin Franklin book, I'm sorry. Benjamin Franklin book, and I'm wondering, like, how did he find that stuff? He must have had to, like, only rely on documents, which would be kind of hard, but, you know, whatever. It's just kind of interesting for me. Now we got the deployable FG something, and this weapon is just beast looking. Look, I loved it, because look how fast it shoots. That's crazy. It's a great guy. Anyway, about the Steve Jobs book, it's really good. I'm really interested in his life, because he does this whole Buddhism transformation, which kind of intrigues me, because I heard that he tried to do these alternative methods to cure his cancer, which actually sucked balls, and he probably would have survived his cancer. It was very treatable, but he chose to go down a different path, which ultimately, essentially, probably is what led to his death. So I'm really interested in how he went down this path of Buddhism and all this stuff, because, I mean, people say Steve Jobs is egotistical, and I'm not going to make that decision now. I mean, some things Apple does kind of frustrating, I understand that, but the reason Steve Jobs is revolutionary is not because he made a couple of D-bag moves with his marketing, because, I mean, he's not the only one that's, you know, focused around that. It's a whole company. I think he's revolutionary because, I mean, anytime somebody can essentially start out with nothing and make it into something as big as it is now, I think that just blows my mind. Like, he turned Apple into this huge thing. Apple is revolutionary. They rule the market on essentially mobile gaming, phones, a very big competitor for computers. Like, do you understand where what he started has become? Like, that's crazy, and I want to see the details on that, how he did it. Do I want to replicate it? I mean, of course that'd be awesome, but you know, whatever. I'm just really interested in how he did it. Anyway, enough babbling about Steve Jobs. I just babbled on for a good half for this video. As you can see, I'm destroying tanks, you know. Nothing too interesting about that. Just a couple explosions, you know. Like, who cares about that? Like, how cool. Oh, and I died. So I have to do all of it over again. Yay! But, anyways. What's going on? What's going... Anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Completely... I keep drawing blanks in this video and the last video. Like, what's going on today? Mowing those guys down. Like, just thinking about it, like, if you're fighting a war and you get flanked like that, like I just did those three guys, how best sucky would it be to die and not know who killed you? I want to know who killed me before I die. I want to know who's the bad A who essentially, you know, had the guts to murder me. Like, who are you, you fiend? And I want him to be famous. Like, he killed Joseph Hoover. Oh, shoot. Gotta edit my freaking... Oh, who cares? The most baddest dude in the, you know, neighborhood and stuff. Like, you know what I'm talking. You don't. You really don't know what I'm talking about, because I don't know what I'm talking about. But I don't know. Maybe I should edit my last name out. Like, maybe I'll keep it a secret until I'm super famous, and then I'll be like, haha, my real name, last name is Carl, Joseph Carl, just like Shay Carl. Even though Shay Carl's last name isn't Carl, I'm pretty sure. It might be, but I don't think it is. Oh, look at this rocket! Boom! Panzerschreck. That's always a cool name. I know, for some reason, I know the names of, like, I don't know, rockets. I know the Panzerschreck. Like, I mean, I can't just name them off the top of my head, but if somebody says the name of a rocket launcher, I would know the name of that rocket. I would know it was a rocket launcher, basically. Really? I died again? I don't even remember dying twice. Like, what kind of balls is that? What kind of balls is that? You're breaking my balls, Germans. You're breaking my balls. But soon I will be breaking yours. So it's all good. Look at that broken down tractor. These people were really in poverty. Like, that wasn't us who did that. That junk was like that before we got here. Fun fact. Germans are poor as dirt. Actually, fun fact for real, the Germans after this war were poor as dirt. Like, their currency was so inflated that it was basically useless. Kids used to play with bricks and bricks of their currency in the streets, like as toys, because it was just so worthless. It's basically kids playing with a bunch of pennies. And you may be saying, well, pennies aren't worthless, Joseph, if you have 100 of them, they're worth $1. Like, shut up with all that. Ain't nobody gonna feel like collecting no pennies, so cut that out. Now we're moving up here. Does that say Gorbachev? I'm pretty sure like that's the Russian president or something. I don't know. Just wrecking these Nazis. Nazis! I heard that the, actually, I didn't hear. I'm pretty sure that the Nazi symbol is a Roman symbol for something that just got tarnished. Nazis ruined everything. They ruined the Hitler stash. They ruined the swastika. Like, the swastika, I feel like that's not a Roman name. I feel like they just renamed it. So I'm kind of curious about what it was named before it was called the swastika. But enough of talk about Nazi swastikas. The video is about to end. Right after I blew that thing up. I blew that thing up like a beast. Flanked it. Just a bunch of German dead bodies in there. Nothing to see there. Now to regroup with my... Oh, he got just murked. Regrouping with my allies over here. Cleaning up the area. And of course, there's a tank in there. I mean, you can see it on your radar. So I was like, ready. I was like, guys, you might want to move out the way. Yep. There we go. And I thought it was destroyed, but I died. So, yeah. See you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Stay valiant. We'll talk about Steve Jobs when I read the book more. Bye-bye.